G'day guys, how's it going? Jimmy Bags here, back having a gaze at Dungeons 2, and we're finally actually into the game. So, yeah, let's jump on into A New Hope and enter the first dungeon and get
The
eviling.
last remaining heroes of the country joined forces and cast a powerful banishment spell. The absolute evil disappeared from sight with a threatening gesture, and a faint
Give him the
whispered
finger.
could be heard coming from its lips. The absolute evil
evil.
had been banished, and its essence shattered into several pieces. Its reign of terror had ended. The good people of the overworld rejoiced, and an era of peace began for the Alliance.
That will not
The
last
evil
long.
creatures were driven back into the underground, doomed to serve as cannon fodder for pleasure-seeking adventurers.
Ah, those
Meanwhile,
evil good
secreted
bastards.
away in the world's most inaccessible places, the last remains of the absolute evil were resting, never again to see the light of the
Did
evil.
I see a Lord of the Rings ring there?
Until today, that is. Somewhere
Are they
deep
making a bit of
under
a
the earth,
comparison to
the
Sauron?
ultimate evil awoke.
Ooh. Ooh.
And the hand of
I
terror
thought my game
arose,
froze there. Took
controlled
forever.
by the ultimate evil.
The Hand of the Evil. So yeah,
Come
very
on,
similar
Hand
to
of
Dungeon
Terror,
Keeper,
arise,
except they're
Daniel.
just some random evil knight thing instead of a
Methinks
devil.
that exploring the surrounding area would be a sensible
Methinks does,
strategy.
miss.
However, to do this, light would be required.
Okay, so how do I... Never mind.
Still not bright enough.
And... Oh,
An old throne room
Okay.
was revealed by the light.
that's
The
cool.
circumstances
Yeah,
remained
very
a
similar,
mystery.
so I want to
The hand of terror flew through the throne
pick up the
room,
monies
following each and every thought
and
the
drop it
ultimate
into the
evil
heart.
had. After a few flying sessions, the ultimate
Think
evil
that's
was
the right
able to
thing?
control the hand with ease. The time had come to call forth creatures who were completely devoted to it and would do its dirty work.
Oh, that's our gold vein.
Little
Haha.
snots were the dregs of each and every dungeon and spent their time taking care of it. The expansion-mad evil hired one snot on the spot.
Hire little snots. Okay, I was wondering how I was going to go about that. Not enough gold? What? Need 100 gold. Wait, did I just get rid of my gold?
After very careful consideration, the ultimate evil now decided to recruit a little snot.
I may have fucked up. I don't think I was supposed to drop that gold into... Are you serious? I can fail that quickly? Oh my god. Well... That's pretty fucked. I messed up. Big time? Alright, I'm just gonna restart. For fuck's sake.
And the hand of
Okay,
terror
so after a little bit of
arose.
stupidity, we're
An
back.
old throne room was revealed by
So,
the light.
Don't pick up the gold this
Circumstances
time.
remained a mystery. The hand of terror flew through the throne room, following each and every thought the ultimate evil had. After a
I
few
am the
flying
ultimate
sessions,
evil.
the ultimate evil
I'm
was able to
controlling it with
control
my
the
thoughts.
hand with ease. The time had
Okay.
come to call forth creatures who were completely devoted to
Where's
it
my
and
gold
would do
count?
its dirty
Oh,
work. Little snots were the dregs of each and
Why
every
doesn't
dungeon and spent
games
their time
fit in
taking
my
care
bloody,
of it. The expansion-mad evil hired one snot
screen
on
properly?
the spot. The first little snot appeared. It was completely ready to work in the dungeon and to crawl in the dust before the ultimate
how
evil.
do I...
Little snots were important to the ultimate evil because they took care of many important little things, such as excavating new areas. The psionically gifted evil could sense the presence of something important
Oh,
that was
okay.
buried to the south.
I have to dig this,
It instructed
apparently?
its little
Sure.
snots to dig in that direction.
I want to dig the
As
gold.
quick as a fart,
Oh,
the little
okay.
snot made his way to the marked position and began
Ah.
to dig.
So you dig
Behold,
out
the
little
creatures of the
sections and
overjoyed evil
holy
had
crap.
apparently been much more industrious than it had thought. A great dungeon was revealed behind the wall. Everything was already in place. Doors, traps, a well-filled treasury. Wait, treasury? And where, if you please, is this treasury? Oh well. One can't expect too much of these mindless little snots. First of all, some gold had to be dug out to make space for a treasury to be created.
Okay, well, let's
The
dig out
hand
these little
terror
veins
swiftly
over here.
marked a few small gold veins,
I said,
so that the little snots could
Wrong
excavate.
one. Can I mark more than one? Yeah. Go! So yeah, very similar to the old Dungeon Keeper games. Bit better graphics. Stupidly long load time. But I'm pretty damn keen to play this count. It's just gonna take a little while. It's a little bit slow. Come on, guys. Come on. Off you go. So if I go to room menu... Oh, I need to mark all these as well.
As soon as the gold vein was selected, a little snot immediately set out to mine valuable gold for the greedy evil.
Yes. So now they're digging from all of these lovely little spots. If I pick this up and drop it over here... There we go. So yeah, don't pick it up from the treasury and drop it in the heart. That's a silly idea. Hey guys, finish what you were doing, please. These ones back here, hello? Hello? Okay. Mine out those ones, whatever. Dish, dish. We got any more gold just lying about? No. Do. I'm thinking of that sweet, sweet gold. What are their names?
Once most of the gold had been mined, the Hand of Terror
press?
quickly created a treasury on the
Never
spot
mind.
so that the precious metal could be safely stored.
Rooms, treasury. And we just go boom, 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 boom. Ba-dum, ba-dum,
The
ba-dum.
clever evil mastered this task with flying colours. From now on, little
Are they gonna
snots
mine
could
this
use
last
the
one here?
treasury to store mined gold.
God damn it.
It was then at the greedy evil's disposal whenever more rooms needed to be built or new creatures recruited. Little snots were all well and good, but were too weak and cowardly to defend the dungeon. Since it was not able to defend itself, the ultimate evil would have to hire some orcs. But they would require food. Liquid food. Well, beer to be precise. So the next important thing to build was a brewery. And that would require some space to be created. The ultimate evil had the feeling that
pretty
its
sure the way it
servants were
used
not
to
really
work
putting
was-
their backs into the work. Might a hearty slap from the Hand
Pow.
of Terror do that?
The way it used to
Sadistic
work
evil
was you had to have
encouraged each creature to
certain
work a little faster,
rooms for
with a friendly but not at all
um,
gentle slap.
your minions to be able to spawn, sort of thing. Now it seems like you can just buy whichever ones you have the rooms that you need for. It used to be sort of luck based, and it was always a really cool thing seeing a new creature come through the dungeon, or yeah, the amount of different creatures and having to figure out how to actually build your dungeon to get what you needed. They're still mining all that gold, but may as well mark all this up. Do. Come on, go, go, go. Boom, baby. Let's collect all that gold. Oh, that lovely, lovely gold. I'm fucking rich, cunt. Yeah. So we got another room past here. Ooh, we got a trap in there. I like it. So they're giving us a nice little start out sort of thing. And there's gold off each of these to encourage you to build new rooms or dig out new rooms. That's always good. We're about to fill the treasury. Maybe we should just make the whole room a treasury. Yes, I shall do that. What do you build? Nope. This is so much easier on a computer.
To the brewery site, and with quick finger snaps from the Hand of
Yeah, as
Terror,
you
the
expand
stood
rooms, they
ready.
sort of look better and whatnot as well. As you can now see, the treasury looks fucking sweet. Now that is a gold room. Brewery time. Where you can find me on most given days of production facilities. Okay. So let's just go along the outside here and watch it sort of growing as we build it.
But the recently built brewery lacked a brewing copper. With a sigh of resignation, the overworked evil set about taking care of that too.
Put a brew kettle in the brewery. Where the fuck would I know, man? Holy shit, that cunt's huge. Right, so where do we want it? Right in the fucking center? Is there a center? No? Okay, it's going in the back corner.
Hard-working
Fuck
evil
it.
effortlessly built a brewing copper so that delicious beer could be
Get
brewed
me
as soon
beer.
as possible.
Make
One of the
me
little
that
snots
yummy,
started
sweet
working on
amber.
brewing copper. The nostalgic evil banished all thoughts of Oktoberfest and brass bands. Those would have to wait. More important tasks had to be completed first.
But
Both beer and
Oktoberfest,
gold were now available in the
St.
dungeon.
Paddy's Day,
So it was time to hire
Australia
creatures
Day,
to
all
defend
great
against
excuses
greedy
just to
heroes
drink.
or whatever else snuck around underground. At present, it was only simple orcs declaring undying loyalty to the ultimate evil. The rest of the horde was scattered to the winds. Orcs were defensive, close combat specialists, capable of dealing
how
with
many orcs
many
am I supposed to?
opponents.
Oh, I gotta wait.
However, they were very vulnerable to ranged attacks.
Yeah. For that we need dark elves, I think. So now it's just hammering
It's
away at the
payday.
wall. Okay, so
An
yeah,
eerie
you got
gong
standard
rang
payday
through
as
the
well.
halls. It did not bode well for the ultimate evil's treasury stocks, for at each sounding of the gong, the creatures would collect their undeserved wages. However, there was little it could do about this, as it was chained to the throne. Thus, it had to give free rein to its servants' desires. For the time being,
Let's make a slightly bigger building over here, or room, I should say. Let's mark all this for extraction, like a rotten tooth, ready to be ripped on out, except not quite as painful. It takes just as long though. Whoa, the room just, ooh, I found a meadow. You, get the meadow. How do I, oh. Regeneration rate +2. Okay. So if I drop that on big old Asterog there, he becomes Asterog the Lucky Finder. Awesome. Still need more orcs. Oop.
suddenly, one of the repellent evil's servants became very thirsty. This was typical of a troop member of the unanonymous alcoholics known as the Horde. The Dipso made his way to the nearest brewery to quench his thirst.
Look at him just drinking
A
from the
thirsty
kegs.
orc
That's
arrived at the brewery.
fucking awesome.
Eager and slavering, he started demolishing the alcohol-hoarding evil's stock of beer.
I think we need a bigger brewery. Why can't I get rid of these walls? Let's just expand the fuck out of this brewery. What did I just... Oh, I didn't mean to pick him up. Mate, get off the bloody wall so I can chop it out. Oh. Let's make this shit as big as possible so everybody can get pissed. If they'd stop with the bloody hammering shit on the wall. What are they even doing? Don't care. Just want beer. Ooh, we can destroy that one now, and that one, and that one, and beautiful. Right. So I'll slowly start building the building. You used to have to wait for an imp or whatever they call it, snotling or whatever they call it now, to go over and actually like slam the ground down and turn it into the new building, but now it's just automatic. So there's a few sort of changes which I don't fully agree with. I liked some of the old stuff quite a lot actually. I mean, I understand having to feel like a new sort of different game. For people who don't know, I think it was Paradox Interactive that made the Dungeon Keeper games, and they sort of went broke. So now we have a big ass brewery. See, this is made by somebody new, sort of just a remake, probably because they, like myself, really loved the original game. Let's get another orc in this bitch. And so
One
it's similar, but
louse-infested
slightly
orc
different.
crawled up from the depths and declared allegiance to the ultimate evil. The first step towards the creation of a powerful army had been taken.
So I can
The
lock the
dungeon of the
doors so that my
expansion
own
mad evil
creatures
grew and
don't sort of
prospered,
go
but
through.
unfortunately, it had reached the maximum possible population it could currently manage. Now a creature would have to be thrown into the bottomless pit before any others could be brought in. The profound evil had had enough of dungeon sightseeing and now wanted to move to
Okay,
the
so
surface
we'll
to
get
try a
rid of
dish
one
that
of the
is
orcs
best
we just
served cold.
hired, I guess.
Revenge. Some Alliance
You.
members were bound to be guarding the entrance to the overworld.
I gotta drop him into the
Blind
heart.
appetite
Aha.
for a vengeful evil.
Bye bye.
The creature disappeared into the pit of uselessness with a long
pit
drawn
of
and gradually
uselessness.
diminishing. This particular act of wickedness.
Okay, mark
brought
these
a
zones
smile to the
out. Dig
face of the
south. Is that
ultimate
south? I'm assuming that's south. Can't quite tell directions down here. Do I have any other buildings available yet? Nope. Nope. Cool.
The nameless evil's creatures came upon a spider's nest during their search for
Oh,
an
no.
entrance to the overworld. It would take more than one orc to smoke that out. The abysmal evil used the hand of terror to grab several of the creatures that were still
Can I pick up
completely
more than one?
inexperienced at fighting and threw them onto the spider's nest.
Oh, I can. Aha! Oh yeah, fucks. None of that. Fucking take me orcs on. Yeah. Level up, you bastards. Hey, no, no more beer yet. You gotta do some work. That's how it is for normal people. We have to do work to get our beer. Oh yeah, smashing them up.
The
Come on.
spiders dropped like flies. The strategically well-versed evil patted itself on the back,
Did they,
proud that it had
did
led
they?
its troops into battle with such aplomb.
Oh, we got another.
And by led,
you
I just simply mean chucking them at the enemy. The basics of a dungeon were now in place.
Chance of landing critical
However,
hits
the
plus
brewery
5.
was
So let's give that to Molly
didn't really
Nash.
have room to store beer barrels in, and the treasury was also anything
Never
but
mind.
impressive. in
Astrog got
size.
that one again.
Quickly, the
So-
expansion-hungry evil set out to
Can I get some
enlarge
information on him? It's really hard to line this hand up.
Payday.
Whatever. Okay, payday. Need more treasuries, expand brewery. I did expand the brewery. Fuck, I shouldn't have done that so soon. Getting ahead of myself, eh? Right, well, I sort of can't expand it anymore. I'm not too sure how to go about this. I need to mine these out and turn those into treasuries. Should I make a second brewery? I don't know. Well, I'm gonna leave this one here anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves and learned something. I'm still trying to learn this game. But, ooh, what do we got down here?
The evil has awoken, but its brothers are still asleep.
Okay.
Huh?
Well,
What on earth was that? That's not in my script. What a weirdo. No matter. We'd better get back to concentrating on the dungeon.
anyway. So, yeah, as I said, gonna leave this one here. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. Have a good one, and I will see you when I see you.